Most of us think it's very difficult to be on a calorie deficit and eat really tasty food. We think being on a diet or being on a calorie deficit means eating bland foods. But that's not the case. As long as you have a balanced amount of food on the plate, you can make nutritious and really tasty foods that fit your calorie requirement. So let's look at how to make fish biryani today. And yes, you can have biryani when you are in a calorie deficit. So let's take a look at the ingredients for your biryani. First of all, you'll need about a tablespoon of ghee, which is about 15 grams. And then you will need about a handful of pudina and a handful of coriander leaves. I have taken about 200 grams of fish today. And to marinate the fish, you need about a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of dhania powder, a pinch of salt and some pepper. So marinate the fish well with this and keep it aside. For the biryani itself, you will need 1 medium-sized onion, sliced long and thin for biryani, 1 small tomato chopped finely, and 1 green chili. You can slit it lengthwise so that if you don't want to eat it, if it's too spicy, you can remove it from the food. To grind, you need some masalas. You will need about a tablespoon of saunf or fennel seeds. You will need a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, some cloves and some cinnamon. So in a mixie, you will grind the fennel seeds, the cinnamon, the cloves, the ginger garlic and the pudina and coriander leaves that you have. So I like to cook this biryani in a mud pot. So in this, you place this on the stove, switch on the stove, put it on high for a few minutes until the pot gets a little hot. Once it gets a little hot, I like to cook the fish in a banana leaf. It's up to you. It's not necessary that it has to be cooked on a banana leaf, but adding the banana leaf gives it an extra flavor. So just put the banana leaf into the heated mud pot. So the marinated fish, I'm going to put it on the banana leaf and then put a lid on the vessel and reduce the flame so that the fish doesn't burn. Now allow this to cook for about 10 minutes. The fish will be soft and flaky, after which you can remove the fish from the pot. As the fish is cooking, soak about half cup of rice in some water and keep it aside so that we can use it while making the biryani. So we have taken 200 grams of fish and we have taken half a cup of rice. Cooking in the mud pot, you can see how soft and flaky the fish is now. Cooking in the mud pot and in the banana leaf gives an extra smoky flavor to the fish, which is really delicious. Now I'm going to gently remove the fish, cooked fish along with the banana leaf into another vessel. So now I'm going to add the ghee to the pan. Once the ghee melts, add the finely sliced onion. Along with the onion, you can add the green chili also. You can see a good caramelization of the onion. That's because of cooking in the mud pot along with the juices that have escaped from the cooking of the fish. I like to add the salt while the onions cook itself because the onions tend to cook a little faster when the salt is added. Once the onions are nicely browned, add the ginger garlic paste. Once the raw smell of the ginger garlic is gone, add the tomatoes which are finely chopped and let it cook till the tomatoes become nice and soft. Once the tomatoes are soft, add the ground masala. We added the fennel seeds, cinnamon, cloves, ginger, garlic, pudina and coriander. Again, allow this to cook until the raw smell goes away and you will see a little bit of oil coming out on the sides. Once the raw smell of the masala goes away, I'm adding about 3/4 cup of water. Like I told you, I've taken half cup of rice, so I'm adding 3/4 cups of water. The ratio I generally use is 1:1.5. So 1 cup rice is to 1.5 cups of water, which allows the rice to cook to the perfect consistency. Once the water starts boiling, you can add the soaked rice into this. Give it a stir, reduce the flame and put the lid on and leave it for about 15 minutes. After about 12 to 15 minutes, you can open the lid and you'll see that it is completely cooked. You can now add the cooked fish pieces to it. And give it a toss to mix with the rice. So all that you need to do now is to plate it up and enjoy your meal. So you might be wondering why I have used 200 grams of fish for half a cup of rice, but that's how many calories I need because I am on a calorie deficit. So I needed 200 grams of fish and about this quantity of rice, half cup of rice for my meal. So that's how much I have taken. So always make sure your plate has adequate amount of vegetables. So here I've cut up some cucumbers. You can also use any sabji or you can have any salad on the side because the dish by itself does not have any vegetables. Vegetarians can always use soya nuggets or paneer to replace the fish. If you're using paneer as the source of your protein, then make sure that you reduce the amount of oil or ghee that you use for cooking the biryani because paneer already has a lot of fat in it. So this is how you adjust your ingredients so that you can still be on a calorie deficit and make your meals also healthy and balanced and nutritious. So let's taste this and see. I've made this several times, so I know it tastes yum. Tastes perfect, like a great biryani should taste. So try this out and let us know in the comments how you like it, and if you've made any alterations to the recipe, also keep us posted so that we can try and incorporate it into our own cooking every day. Thank you guys. Have a great day.